Ooh. I gotta make sure it's up.
All right.
I got stream bar, but
Yep.
I
Just
want to
let me
make
know.
sure.
Yep.
Real quick. Okay, it's up. It's up. It's up.
All right, race fans, here we go. It's Tuesday night. Big night of racing here. NASCAR Heat 5. We're going to kick it all off here with the Ultimate Racing League Iroc Series. We're live here on Air Just Cause '04. Air's in the booth with me. How pumped are you for this tonight, huh?
Very pumped. A nice style of racing here. We got a dirt track, then we got a 2 miler at Auto Club, and then some drafting at Daytona. I'm gonna be pretty happy. It's gonna be pretty fun race. I hear got a whole bunch of drivers here tonight, and I think it's gonna be very fun here. They're getting out of qualifying right now. We're gonna know the pole sitter in a little bit. It's gonna be very quick pace action here because of how short the races are going to be. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Dirty, tonight, what of the three racetracks are you mostly excited for tonight?
Well, true to my heart, I'm always going to be a super speedway guy, so I'm always going to lean towards Daytona and Talladega. But the interesting thing about tonight is, this is the start of about a 6-month series. These guys are going to they're going to end up racing 12 races. We're going to start this off with 3 of them tonight. We got another night in April, another night in June, and then we're going to crown a champion at the end of August. But some very unique rules to this. Like I said, Iroc cars. These guys are all in Iroc cars. We're doing 3 25% races, 1 times wear. Very high draft, the highest draft that this game offers. So these guys are going to be sucking up to each other. No pitting absolutely at all during the race. If any driver pits, they are going to they're going to have to quit the race. So um, if they pit during the race and the race is over, they can come back and run in the next race if it's not the last one, but they cannot race if any driver pits during this race. There's no damage on the cars. There's no stages. We've labeled this thing Dirt to Daytona Ultimate Racing League. We're going to start in Eldora. Air, I'm here in Eldora. Is your backyard, man? Tell us about that track.
A very nice dirt track. It's about 1 mile in length with a
Thank you,
clay
sir.
base. The town is very mostly fields, but it's a pretty good racetrack. I've been there multiple times.
Love it.
And
Can't wait to see
I
this.
love how the slinging of dirt, and how much lane you can use here. The bottom's usable, top's usable.
Okay, thank you.
So it's going to be pretty good to see these guys in my neck of the woods here at Eldora.
Yeah,
So
can't wait to see this. I'm hearing Mr. Slide Job has taken the pole to start this thing out here at Eldora on the dirt. Go grab you guys a cold one. Come back with a little snack here. We're going to get loaded in here to Eldora for this first race. So it's going to be intense. It's going to be a shootout. We're going to load into the game here, and once we get loaded in, we'll get started. And we'll talk a little bit more about this series and kind of what's going on. So I'm loading in. Air, hopefully you are.
yeah, I did.
First race of this this Iroc series here. We're going to label this first session Dirt to Daytona. We're starting at Eldora, and then we're going to go to California for Auto Club, then back to Florida to end it here, which is only fitting because this is Daytona week. The Busch Clash is tonight. We're all excited. As a NASCAR fan, this is the week you look forward to. It's the only good thing about February. I always say that. It's the only good thing about February. So, you guys sit back, enjoy some great racing here. Me and Air's going to call this thing for you. Everybody's going to get started here soon. Looking forward to it, Air. What do you think, man? We're going dirt track racing here shortly.
Oh, I love me some dirt track racing. Always have, always will. Love the slinging of mud. Love the control these drivers need to do. Is here we go. We're in the race. Coming to the green flag in the air. Lap 1 in the start of the Iroc series.
I want to reiterate too that these guys have all got different paint schemes. They're all a different color. You know, you couldn't be a same one color as somebody else. So everybody's going to look different here. Everybody's going to have their own special number, own special color. You know, to set these guys apart from each other. As we see, Mr. Slide Job here. You know, he held down the pole, so naturally he's holding down the lead here as the first lap ticks away here, Air.
Well, right now, Mr. Slide Job P number 1, he looks like he's taking a liking to the bottom lane right now. To be honest, I think that is the preferred line here in this game. Usually I'd be saying go to the top, try to run on that cushion. But with the game, I feel like the bottom's going to be the dominant preferred line unless you can somehow make that high side work. As the 89 of Mr. Slide Job currently in P1. P2 is going to go to the 5 of Do Prime. He's currently P2 in that, I think, red number 5. And then you got in third place, Yambro in the, I got to see the number here, the number 2 here. He's going to be in P3. That's so far the top 3 so far. Is not, field's getting a little bit spread out. Like, it's going to be pretty good race here.
34 to go.
How many to go?
30.
34 laps remaining here, Eldora, and those are going to tick by fast. They're going around here 19 to 20 seconds a lap. So these laps are going to tick down very fast here. It looks like this 89 of Mr. Slide Jobs holding a decent gap over the 5 of Do Prime. Now, Dirty, if you were in the driver's seat, who currently looks like, what lane is looking like the best right now?
Well, you know, by judging, you know, Slide Job, he's pretty much putting a gap between him and third place, not so much on second, you know, kind of right now, but, you know, he's diving in hard there, you know, to the turns and bringing it out wide. Coming out for the small little straightaway that they do have. You know, I think basically that's the only way, you know, when these guys are driving a truck, it's just a little bit different than say like you're driving like a cup car or a late model or, you know, some other, you know, sort of car. But you know, it looks like what Slide Job is doing right now is the best way to do it as a truck, diving in hard, bringing out wide, and for the small little stretch that you have on the straightaway, and diving in hard again. So as we see, you know, he's looking pretty strong right now. You know, as we get right around 30 laps to go here, you know, these laps are going to go fast in this short track, so somebody better learn to make a move. It ain't like they can go in and make any type of adjustment. So we'll see here. We'll see here shortly. So we'll just have to find out.
Yeah, we're going to try and find out here. Like, but this 89, like, he's running so good of a line right now. I don't think that 5 of Do Prime's going to catch him, but we do have lap traffic. This is definitely going to be a factor here. This lap traffic that he's starting to come up on could possibly slow down this 89. Currently, we only see 2 trucks in front of him here, and they're running odd lines. They're trying to run bottom, go to the top. That's not what you really want to do. They're definitely sliding up, so this is going to be pretty interesting. I think the lap cars are the 45, I think I see, right there in that dark purple car right there, and I think that's a reddish orange car in front of them. I'm trying to go find out who that car is right now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because you know, these guys got their own special numbers and colors here for each of these cars.
Oh,
a
nine's
Slide
around
Job
in front of the leaders.
The 9. The 9 of Lefebvre gets spun around, and Slide Job
Around in front
comes
of the
in here, and I think
leaders.
that opens up the door for the 45, which I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, we got that on board. I found out who was the car, and then around he went right in front of the leader. It slowed him down. It slowed the leader down a little bit, but it didn't really gain that much time for Do Prime. Actually, I can probably bet he actually maybe gained time from that. There, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, especially, like I said, lap traffic's going to be a factor now, definitely, in this race. But this 89 is just pulling away here. No option for no other cars. Dirty right now. What does that 5 car need to do to catch up?
Just stay consistent. Hit your marks. Do what you do in practice. And and hopefully that he will make a mistake, or he's going to be the first one to get to lap traffic as they're coming around. So, and looking ahead of them, they're maybe just a quarter around the turn from him on the track. So, so probably hoping that he would get slowed down, and that 5 car would be able to get to his bumper at least, and you get to their bumper on a dirt track, and you can pretty much do whatever you want to. So, but I think just as we say that, I think the 5 is starting to bring in reel him in here a little bit for Do Prime.
Yeah, I'm seeing that 89. He's starting to run a little bit of a different line than what he was running. Looks like he's trying to use more of the bottom lane a little bit more, but I would have just kept running the lane I was currently using. Looks like he's trying to change it up. So it's going to be pretty interesting. More lap cars ahead, though. 2 more in front of him. How many laps to go here?
I think probably 12 or 11 here.
12 or 11.
Coming to 17.
Oh, sorry. I was way ahead.
17 laps to go in Eldora. Here, 2 lap cars in front of them. So this is going to be very interesting here to see what happens. Especially what happened with the lap cars previously. It's going to be pretty interesting. Dirty, how is he going to have to maneuver around these lap cars, especially what happened earlier in the race?
Well, with them running side by side on a dirt track, I think you don't really push the issue until you get there to their bumpers, because as you can see, as I'm watching on Slide Job here, I'm riding on the full car or cam. You can see they're single file at one point in the track, and then they are right next to each other at some point in the track. So, they're not really kind of running the same line or running single file. So I think you're just going to have to wait till they get there, or just wait till he gets there and just see which lane he needs to take. But honestly, these guys might be a little bit of a block here for him, because they're both kind of taking up a lot of part of the track. So he bounces off the outside wall there as he crosses the start-finish line, as he passes 1 car and heads towards the 13 of Caleb C. Marcel, 247. Slide Job looking to put him a lap down. 13 laps to go. I didn't think I was off that earlier. So Slide Job, still your leader, looking very comfortable. 12 coming to the line. These are going to take off here real fast. A very short track here in Eldora in lovely Ohio. This track's still owned by Tony Stewart, ex-NASCAR driver, now team owner of Stewart Haas Racing. Everybody in NASCAR is all familiar with. So here we go here. Slide Job looking pretty comfortable, man. Nobody really pushing the issue, but there's the 45 around in front of them. That could give the 5 some room here. This pack behind him, I can get to him, but I don't know. He's dealing with lap traffic too, Air. So, but otherwise, that was he kind of just bulled his way through that wreck there. Really nothing else for him to do, so can't really blame him there. So, as your later Slide Job comes back around, and I think we're probably at about 10 to go.
Yeah, this is going to be a race. At this point, I am literally scanning the whole track right now because it's like you have to be aware of all your surroundings with this lap traffic, and there's already two wrecks in front of the leader. This leader better be lucky here.
8 laps to go at the line.
He still has a great lead here over the 5. As the lap traffic has kind of halted the 5 more than it has on the 89. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this race is going to continue, especially with this lap traffic. As the 89 going back to the bottom, he's got a big lead here over the 5.
I agree. Quickly here, just to let you guys know, this is the first race of 3. We're going right to Auto Club Speedway right after this, and then Daytona right after that. So 3 races, 3 shootouts. This is the first of 3. Doing dirt to Daytona tonight. 5 to go. Mr. Slide Job, 1996, looking comfortable, running up on some lap traffic here, but that happens at Eldora. It's just part of racing here. 5 to go. What do you think, man? Looking solid. I don't think anybody's gonna contend with him as I look behind him here real quick. I don't see, that 5 truck is pretty good ways back there. So we'll just have to see, man. But Slide Job's looking good. 4 to go, man.
4 laps remaining, and if I was this 89 out, he's going to sit right behind this 14. He doesn't want any trouble to happen here. Coming to 3 laps remaining here from Eldora. 89 currently running a great line. He's actually going to pass the 14. 3 laps remaining here. Going into turns 1 and 2. Going to run that middle lane. There's a whole bunch of lap traffic in front of him. But is that going to be a factor? Coming to 2 laps to go here at Eldora. Can Mr. Slide Job pull it off? A car in the wall right there. He's going to split the middle, make it 3 wide. There between the couple lap cars. But this 89 down the back straightaway here. 45 in the wall, but going through 3 and 4. 1 lap remaining here at Eldora. Right now, this 89 basically dominated the race. Started on pole, basically, and has just completely dominated through 3 and 4 for the final time. The 89 Mr. Slide Job's gonna win at Eldora and take the first race in the Iroc series.
I just sent Slide Job an invite, so we'll get him in here shortly for quick little post-race chat with him, and then we'll turn our focus to Auto Club for round 2 of tonight's 3 shootout races.
Wow, what a race. What a race. Good domination by that 89.
Include your audio.
Slide Job. Now we're still waiting for him. Oh, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to hear real quick too.
Here he comes. He's coming in.
There he is, your winner here of race number 1 of the Iroc series, Mr. Slide Job. Mr. Slide Job, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
What a win. Straight up domination. Started from the pole. Led basically every lap. How does it feel? You took race number 1 here.
Oh, man, it feels good, for a lot of reasons. Not just the first race today, but this is my first time back in the race car after being in the hospital. So it's really good to be back. It's my favorite track, especially for the truck series. So I'm happy to continue the streak, and just feels really good.
Good win there. We had a couple wrecks in front of you from a couple lap cars there. Did it get you worried? Because literally, I had 2 cars wrecked in front of you two separate times. So,
oh, yeah.
Were you getting a little bit worried there? Laps were winding down?
Yeah, I mean, lap traffic is always a big deal at short tracks. And, yeah, the one that scared me the most is when the 9 went around right in front of me. Didn't get any damage from it, was able to not get turned around by it as long as we could just keep going forward. we'd be good. But yeah, a couple of them
there?
were pretty scary there for sure.
Yeah, there we go. Race 1 winner
Oh.
here at Eldora. Mr. Slide Job. Race number 1. That's what he's going to take. We're going to go on to Auto Club here. It's going to be some fast-paced action here as we're going to be hopping from track to track. So it's going to be very interesting here. Dirty, what should we expect for Auto Club? 2-miler in California. You can use about 2 or 3 lanes there. What is your expectations?
All right.
Well, we're going to Auto Club. These guys are going to hit the asphalt for the first time. Here's your typical, mile and a half type track, that a lot of leagues have been running lately because a lot of leagues have used Auto Club as their final championship race this season in a lot of different divisions and series. So, everybody's really familiar with these mile and a half type tracks. I expect to be really competitive, but I think these guys are going to be careful too, because you get wrecked out here, there's no pitting, so you're most likely going to be off the pace from one wreck and not be able to make it back up. So one small little mistake could cost you the race. Once again, high draft, so these guys are going to be right up on each other. No pitting, as I said. There's no cautions, so no chance to do anything with the car. So, and no stages as well. So, just a straight up shootout, so, I think these guys are all going to try to be good boys for the first 3/4 of the race. And then come, towards the end, I expect it to be, as they say, give and take in racing, but at the end, it's always take. So I expect some good stuff here shortly.
Okay, well, we just got the
Third-
invite. Can we join?
32 seconds.
32
All right.
seconds. We got 32 seconds until we can join. But good race number 1 right there from Eldora. Now we're going to go over to Auto Club here. It's going to be pretty interesting. Now, the qualifying order is actually set on fastest lap from Eldora, and I'm going to assume Daytona is going to be the fastest lap from Auto Club.
That's correct.
But
That is correct.
so it's going to be basically that. That's so only one qualifying session. I'm thinking that's going to be for the beginning of Eldora. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see here what's going to happen here at Auto Club.
Where's the timer at,
We're
guys?
waiting for signal.
0.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I had my
That's okay. All right, we're going to load in here. Head on out to
Load in here.
California for Auto Club race. Ready to turn these guys loose here on the trucks of the mile and a half track. Race 2 of the first session here of the Dirt to Daytona tonight, sponsored by the Ultimate Racing League. We want to thank these guys for putting this on. We got a lot of different drivers here from all different leagues, and we really love it when all these guys come together to put on a show for everyone, and people from different leagues get together and can run and be very competitive, and so we're going to kick this thing off tonight. It's going to end August 26th. Will be races number 10, 11, and 12 of the series. So we're looking forward to it, but I'm excited about tonight. Here we go, man. Loading in here at Auto Club. Starting to get excited. These guys are going to turn loose on the asphalt here in California. 89, as expected, is on the pole.
Green flag.
Here
Here
we go.
up in
Green
the air,
flag.
race number 2 here for Auto Club. Hanging the turn number 1, the 89 on the
Checking up.
inside. He's going to
Eight's
already
checking up.
clear the second place driver. Here we go. Triple decker sandwich for second place here. 3 wide. But the 89 out front, down the back straightaway, he's got a big lead over second place. They're still battling for P2 down the back straightaway, giving this 89 some space here and some gap. Here we go, through 3 and 4. think the 5 of Do Prime's going to get P2 here on the bottom.
I saw it.
It's going to be followed by the 8. But coming to the line, 89 of Mr. Slide Job's going to lead lap 1 here at Auto Club.
As we see, top 2 starts the race. As top 2 ended the last race, we just ticked away 33 laps to go in this shootout type style race here for the Ultimate Racing League. Iroc trucks here. Auto Club Session 2. We're going to Daytona after this, so these guys are going to get very, very familiar with each other here at this 1.5 mile track. What a great format. I'm excited about this. As you can see, the colorful banter as it goes by of the fleet of trucks here. Everybody's got a different color. Everybody's got a different number. These guys are starting to mix it up here a little bit, getting a little comfortable as the 5 truck of Do Prime slides down on the inside of the 89 as the 89 goes high. These guys are lining up. Some are taking the high line, some are taking the low. This is awesome. Just being able to see all these different type colors. Nobody has the same colors on their trucks, and it's really cool to look at. What a great idea. 4 wide here as we go back to racing. Slide Job is falling here back to about 6th place, I believe. So he's looking to get back up in the mix. As we cross the start-finish line, how are those leaders looking?
They're looking very scattered out. Looks like 2, 3 wide for a moment, almost 4 wide. But Do Prime in the 5 goes to P number 1.
Amen.
Here on board with looks like 3rd place. Car in the wall, though, here on the back straightaway. 3rd place of D-Preve here. P3 right now going into the outside of the 14, Do Prime. And P1's going to give a little bumper to the 14. He's going to try and follow in that draft or maybe give the 14 a push to see if the 14 can go to P2. Here we go. Down the back of the front straightaway. Oh, little hook. 14 hooks the 5. Want to put the 14 in the grass. Good save by that 14. Here comes the 8 car of Dad W. John here in this 8 truck. It looks like he's going to go to P2. What a battle. It's almost 3 wide for P3 back there. But this 8 car, is he going to make a move here down this back straightaway? He does got the draft of the 5. 5's going to go low. Car loose. Car loose there in the distance. 8 truck's going to go to the inside. Side by side. The 8 to P1. New leader. Here to 8. Dad W. John here.
Yeah, Dad with John. I sat there and watched him, man. I was watching the battle between him and Slide Job. He gave Slide Job a little bump, and those guys got up to the front back here. And I just watched him, man. He just weaved that black and blue number 8 truck all the way back up. And he got that Chevy Silverado truck there to P1 fairly easily, and he's kind of showing these guys where the line is right now for these trucks. As that 39 looks to the inside there, D-Prev 39. He's got his buddy there, 3rd place there with Do Prime in the red and black, which I'm always partial to red and black. Looking behind him, that 14. Can't quite remember who's in that 14, but here we go. 3 wide for the lead there. Thank you.
Well, right now, I'm on board with this 89 of Mr. Slide Job starting on pole 1, race 1. We're going to go on board to see what the cars in front of them are doing and what it's like to be, I think, P6 right here at Auto Club. Here, as you can see, 2 cars on the outside. 8 car goes to the bottom. It's going to slide up the racetrack a little bit. As these cars are battling for P2, 3, 4, and 5. Whole bunch of battles here. And looks like the 89 is going to go to the outside here. Down the front straightaway. Heading into turn 1. A little bumper into the back of the 2 truck. He's going to go to the inside of the 2 here. Battle for P5 here. Shaking up between the 89 and the 2. And it looks like they have kind of pulled away. Made their own little pack. You can see back here. American Outlaw in the 41 has kind of made his own pack here back there. So it looks like 2 separate packs here, Dirty. How is that second pack going to catch up to the first pack?
Well, I don't think there's any kind of sense of urgency right now to catch that second pack. I think honestly they should just run together back there, keep a nice little bubble draft there going on. They just ticked away 26 laps to go. So, I would kind of see probably, just kind of stay there in the pack. Don't let that front pack get away too far. As you see, we got Dad with John, as the P1 right now, but there is a group of 4 or 5 cars that are just going at it behind him. So, and then kind of the rest of the pack in the third group. So I think everybody's okay where they are right now. But super at a 1.5-mile track, cookie cutter type speedway here. You don't want to let that leader get away too far. They will check out, especially in this kind of format with this kind of setup. With no pitting and no cautions, that kind of stuff. There's nothing that can be done to your truck. So, honestly, I would just stick together. For at least 5 to 7 more laps, and then kind of start plotting your plan for the end of the race with about 12 to go is what I would do. But this this black and blue 8 Chevy Silverado truck is looking strong here for Dad right now.
Yeah, just out front. Looks like he's in his own zip code. I don't know how anybody's going to catch him here. Let's go to P2. AJ. It looks like AJ up in P2 here. He's going to be battling with Do Prime here. It looks like they're not working together here, and that's what's really costing them. It's just a big battle. If they can all get in that single file line.
8 scrapes
here,
the wall.
this
This is going to make that backpack here right behind him get a little bit closer as they start to reel him in. Here comes that 14 of AJ McChamp, as we were talking about earlier. Right back there in the mix.
Yeah.
See, one little small mistake is all it took there, and these trucks are right there pressing on this 8 truck as we head back to the start-finish line. That's all it takes.
Yeah, the old truck through the grass right there. He's mowing some grass. As here we go, 14 to the inside 8. Side-by-side battle, 8 on the outside. 14 is 100% going to clear. New leader, AJ McChamp, P1 here at Auto Club. But going down the back straightaway, could that 8 car make a move? He's got the draft here. Is he going to try and make a move? He's going to push. He's going to push him here. Do Prime in P3 right there, looking to take an opportunity. As we were talking about that second pack, well, that second pack has caught up to the first pack. So now it's one pack, but a little bit scattered out. Here, going down the front straightaway, the 14 is going to go high. The 8's going to go low. Use that apron a little bit. He's going to get the draft of the 14 here, going into 1 and 2. Big battle here. We got a large pack has came together again. Any worries right now, Dirty, in this race for anybody right now?
Well, I would think these guys in the very backpack is I just jumped on with Rowdy because I haven't heard anything from Rowdy yet today or seen him up there, and I was kind of wanting to see where he was running at. It's go time for him too. So, I think these guys 7, 8 on back, are really going to have to start getting that sense of urgency going here. Try to, really knuckle up and drive these trucks to get them up here with these leaders. As Rowdy's doing just that, as he kind of goes to the inside here of the 13. And not worried, but they're going to need to get up there. But these guys were all broken up in the packs here not long ago, but. That 8 of Dad was leading. He bounced off the wall. That caused that second group to catch up to him. They all had to catch up. That third group got up there as we see the 13 go back inside of Rowdy here. It's got a nice little battle here between 13, 43, and Rowdy. So, but, so it can happen really quick. But, these guys, that top 10, 5 on back needs to start getting up here in this top 5 if they're going to be in any kind of contention or points matter here. Points matter. There's the better finish, the more points you get. So got to get up into a good position to grab some points and possibly win the race. But that top 5 is just kind of checking out right now, Air.
Yeah, they checked out. Now we're back to two separate packs here.
19 to go.
There's 19 laps remaining here at Auto Club. The 8, the 14, and it looks like the 5 are your top 3 right now. As currently the 8 car back in front. So it's going to be pretty interesting how this race is going to lay out. Remember, no pit stops. So they're not allowed to pit. And there's no cautions. So there's nothing you can do to try and catch up except to run your race. Or unless something happens extensively to this top 5.
Right.
I only see this top 5 currently going for the win right now, which looks like it's the 8, the 14, the 5. Let's find out who those other 2 are. The 9 of Lefebvre and the 89 of Mr. Slide Job. So right now, I see them as the only cars that can really contend for this win unless something happens here. Coming out of turn number 2 here, down the back straightaway, 14's going to take the lead from the 8. So the 14's going to go back to the front. Right now, it looks like a battle between the 8 and 14. They've been mostly swapping the lead all race long. We don't know what that 5 car is really capable of. We saw him run P2 at Eldora. So right now, as we're coming down the front straightaway, Dirty, give me 3 cars that you're keeping your eye on in this race.
All right, well, A1, I was just about to tell you, I'm watching DuPrime in this 5 truck, sitting P3, kind of watching these guys battle it out, in front of them. I think they are in the perfect spot too, as they let the 9 go by, which the 9 was my other pick, because all of a sudden the 9 has kind of got that truck dialed back up in there, and all of a sudden there we are. Lefebvre 88 is back up in the mix here, so. I was going to call him, but he's right back up there. And then I kind of think you got to stick with the guy that's coming off the win for momentum purposes only. So, give me the 89, give me the 5, give me the 9. I think these are your top 3 possibilities to. Now, this is just to overthrow Dad. I think he's the top truck right now. So, these are the trucks that I've seen that have made moves here lately, and they're trying to get back up there to the front as these guys come back around here. Sunny day race here at Auto Club to the start-finish line here. Once again, thank you guys, everybody, for joining. That's Air Just Cause. I'm Dirty Bird 33. 15 laps to go here at Auto Club. We're at the second race of the Dirt to Daytona Session 1 series here of the Iroc Truck Series put on by the Ultimate Racing League. Doing 3 races here. We got Daytona coming up after this, so it's only going to get more exciting. Shootout style, no damage on the cars, no stages, no pitting, nothing but straight racing, nothing but talent behind the wheel is the only thing that can be executed. Here we go, Air. 14 to go at the line. These laps are ticking down. The leaders really kind of just stay put. We still got that pack there at 3, 4, and 5. I think if they possibly can group up here, they could catch those top 2. So I'm going to anxious to see how this thing shakes out, buddy.
Yeah, it's going to shake out right now. This is 8 car currently in the lead, 14 of AJ in P2, and I think it's the 89 of Slide Job in P3 right now. As this race was winding down here, it's going to be pretty interesting. If something happens to these 5 cars, then I don't know what to do, because it's like if these 5 cars who have a massive lead from the rest of the field just fall off a cliff in these amount of laps, then wow, that's going to be a shocker. But this 8-14 look like they're going to be the main contenders right now out of the front 5, because right now they're kind of pulling away. I do have to say, big gap here between the 14 and the 89, but as of looking at this, it's going to be pretty interesting. So
yeah, I think so too. That 14 is pretty comfortable right there on the bumper of this 8 truck, and starting to really kind of put the pressure on him, really making him drive in the rearview mirror here just a little bit. So going to be exciting, going to be fun here, and find out who's going to take this kind of second stage 2 race here of the 3 races tonight, or session 2. So here we are. We see that 14 trying to dive down on the inside. AJ McChamp looking to grab a lead here. Auto Club Air. This thing might get interesting, because if they got if these top 2 start going at it, that's going to open up the door for these next 3. We're coming 10 to go at the line. This thing's about to get saucy. What do you think?
It's going to come down to these corners here. Is this 8 truck P1, 14 P2. Looks like the 9 is in P3. I kind of have to try and decipher, but I think it is the 9. Yeah, it's the 9 in P3. Then it's the 89 in P4, and then P5. I couldn't tell you more. Duprime, yeah, the 5 of Duprime, but he's starting to lose the draft here. That is not good for him. 14 looked to the outside right there. 8 went to go block. Here comes the 14. 14 to the inside. Battle for the lead. Here we go. Side by side. 8 might get some momentum here off turn 2. Little side draft there by the 14. Here we go. Down the back straightaway. Can the 14 pass the 8? The 9 might be looking like he may want to make it 3 wide. Here comes the 89. 9 and 89 side by side for P3, but the 14 is going to take P1. Here we go, going down the front straightaway, draft from the 8, trying to get to this 14, see if he can make a move. This 14 is not going to let the 8 by on the inside. He's going to have to give him the outside, but the 8's going to try it. He's going to try and get a move to the outside. Here comes the 9 LaFave on the bottom. Battle for P2 behind the 14. But I think the 8's got the draft. Oh, a little contact between the 9 and the 8 right there. Down the back straightaway. Dirty, what move does these drivers need to make? Laps are winding down. Who's going to be the aggressive one?
Air, all of a sudden we have a race on our hands here, and this thing just got hot here all of a sudden. So the leader, Dad, he was getting heat from the 14 the whole race, so they finally battled it out. So, I mean, we got a four truck shootout here for kind of basically this second race, unless that I think that car sitting in 5th place, I think possibly might be Duprime there. So, but the 9 goes inside of the 8, sends the 8 up here just a little bit, 89 to P2, our Eldora winner previously here. AJ McChamp saying, hey, you guys can fight it out all you want right behind me. That's okay. I'll take this, and I'll take P1. You guys can all fight it out for P2. So coming back to the line, I think all bets are off at this point. And, anything goes. A little nudge here and there, I think it is probably going to happen. So, 7 laps to go. These guys are staying respectable. We basically, haven't had anybody wreck. So, that just goes to show you what good of drivers these guys are. So the 9 drops down possibly here to try to make it 3 wide. Smart goes right back up, takes it back down low. So here we go, coming back to the line here shortly. Air, these laps are ticking off. This thing's about to really be on here shortly. This is going to be a fun ending.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun ending here. It's the 8 and the 89 battling for P2. That's helping the 14. If they can figure out how to sort this out and go catch the 14, I think they might have a chance. A little contact as they're beating and banging for P2 here. This ain't going to work. 14 is just pulling and pulling away here. As here we go, going into 3 and 4. As they're battling, they have finally sorted it out. Here comes the 8. 8's trying to come back here. This 14 and the 8 just been swapping the lead all race long.
Appreciate that, 9.
So it's going to be pretty interesting to see these final 4 drivers duel it out. Here, how many do we have?
5 to go.
5 to go?
5.
5 laps remaining here from Auto Club. Let's see what happens. 8 got to the bumper, the 14 there, but he's going to slide up the racetrack. 14 is going to go down the back straightaway here. Here we go. 8's got the draft. Will he get a push from the 9? 9 and P3. These are the front 4 that's going to duel it out. That 5 of Du Prime's kind of falling out of the draft, so he's going to be a non-factor. Here we go. Coming to 4 to go. Dirty, what's going to happen here? Laps are ticking down, and this 8 truck is looking like he's going to be the prime contender for his 13.
Yes,
14.
Yes. Yeah, Bear, I love this kind of race. We got 4 trucks for this win here. It's basically a toss-up. Who's going to hit the right line at the right place and get the right bump? So, the 8, the 9, the 14, and the 89, I think their winner's going to come out of one of these 4, unless these guys all take each other out. But, I'm very excited to watch this ending here. I think the 89 might be in the best spot to see what happens, because he can either go with one of the other trucks, kind of like a super speedway type for, a little bump and run, as these guys are coupling up on inside and outside, coming back around in turn 1. 14 still your leader. 8 trying to stick to the bumper. 89 diving in really hard on him. 8 clears him. He's there. Still P2. 89 P3. 9 car P4. 14 loving this battling going on behind him. He's got to be pretty happy with what he sees here. We're coming down to the final few laps here, man. Bring us home.
Here we go. 14 is in P1. Can that 8 car do something? He's got the draft. Can the 89 or the 9 be a factor? Here we go.
2 to go.
2 laps remaining at Auto Club. 8's going to go to the outside. Outside's not the downhill lane. 89 is going to give a bumper to the 14. Here we go. Through 1 and 2. The 89 has gone to P2. Can he go back to back? He won race 1. Can he win race number 2? He's going to have to take a move to the inside, though. There he goes. He's going to go to the inside. Little contact. 8 cars going to make it 3 wide. A little bit more contact. Oh, and the 89 in the wall. Here we go. 1 lap to go. It's the 9. Looks like he's going to steal the lead. 1 lap remaining. Here we go. Can the 9 car do it?
I cannot believe what I just saw. I'm
going
to just say that.
On the bottom. He's going to go on the bottom. Side by side. 9's going to get a run. Little contact from the 14. Oh, a little bit of hook. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be 3 wide, baby. Through 3 and 4. Who's going to get it? 14's on the inside. Is it going to be enough? No, it is not. The 9 of Lefebvre out of turn number 4 is gonna win race 2 at Auto Club. What a finish!
Look at that finish! Holy cow! Wow! What a finish there! I mean, Aaron, that was fantastic, man. I mean, that was awesome. Like right before, with 2 laps to go, these guys are all battling it out. The 9 truck of Lefebvre slides right in, holds off the lead. I mean, that's the way you plan it out, man. When you're doing these races, that's the way you hope to win every time. Am I right?
Oh wow! What a thriller! What a thriller of a finish here at Auto Club.
Holy shit! It just sucked. Man.
Wow! What a finish! Let's get an interview with your winner real quick. The 9 of Lefebvre. Lefebvre, you got copy?
Lefebvre,
Hey
we're ready
guys,
for your.
how's it going, guys?
Okay, good. You got your audio included.
Yep.
All right.
It's good. Wow, what a race for the win right there, man. It was a battle between you and 3 other cars. What did it take there on those final couple of laps to get the win?
Holy hell, man. I'm sorry for the language. That was crazy, man. The draft was so powerful, and it would just suck you up into the other cars. So it was just interesting watching that little chess match to see who wanted to be, the leading car with 2 to go, 3 to go, and then taking that white flag. Wasn't I wasn't expecting to take that lead, but John made a power move, kind of dove it in there, and saw if it stuck, and it looked like he, just kind of was pushing up the track. So I just kind of feathered it up off the corner, and just hope for the best, man. I'm in the in-car view, so I was kind of just looking over to see what those guys were doing, and I heard all clear and saw guys in my mirror and just kind of hoping for the best. And 14 car and I kind of hooked down the back straightaway, and it sucked me over into him a little bit, so I had to apologize for that one. But man, a lot of respect out there, a lot of swapping positions, just crazy fun. I'm shaking.
Great race, LaFave, man. Happy to see you grab that victory, man. That was that was just the way you want to win when, it couldn't, the only thing that made it better if it was the last turn. That was the only thing that would have made it better if that was like the last turn going to the start-finish line, man. Congratulations. You got the win here at Auto Club for the second race of the first session, putting yourself in good position going into Daytona, which you never know what can happen there, so I know you got to be happy to get the win. Just some quick little thoughts, man, and we'll let you head on to Daytona. So what's the strategy here going into Daytona?
Well, strategy is going to be an interesting one. I just realized I just got the pole for fastest lap for Daytona, so that helps out a ton.
All right. Yep.
I love plate racing more than anything, and Daytona is a special track. So my favorite track in the game. It's just going to be picking your dancing partner and holding a steady line and seeing what else I can do.
That's it. We are ready from the broadcast booth. Just waiting.
Thanks, fellas, for all you do.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Don't forget to check out your audio.
Yep.
Yep. We'll take an invite whenever you guys are ready. There, we're going to Daytona here shortly, waiting on the invite to join.
Yeah, we don't know.
Discord.
We don't know when that's going to happen, but what a race from Auto Club, man. It's just a thrilling finish. Daytona is going to be
You want us to accept that, Dad?
No, not yet.
So, Dirty, what's your thoughts going into Daytona? 2 races down, 1 more to go tonight.
Endo, did you get?
Yep, pretty excited, man. Daytona, my second favorite track next to Talladega. So super speedway plate racing I'm always in for, and trucks are my favorite series. So, I love it. I can't wait to see these guys go at it. These guys are all familiar with each other now. They got 2 races under their belt. We got the dirt track out of the way at Eldora. We got the 1.5 miles out of the way at Auto Club. We're about ready to go here for Daytona. I'm excited. These 16 drivers this is the last chance to get a win tonight until the next session. So, I think these guys are going to probably be a little bit more chippy out there, maybe a little more eager to grab that win, but nonetheless, it's Daytona, and same rules apply. No damage, no stages, no pitting. So, you lose the pack. You lose the pack here, you're going to be in trouble. But the good thing is, the draft is on high here, so these guys are going to suck up to each other, very quick and very easy. So there's going to be a lot of bumps coming in from the back. So hopefully these guys can hold on to it. So looking forward to it. This should be the biggest show of the night so far. So might be hard to tap LaFave's or to top LaFave's win right there. That was pretty exciting, man. So I'm excited, man. Super Speedway. Air just calls. What do you think, man? You ready?
Well, right now I'm trying to figure out if we can join or not right now.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the queue to join.
Yeah, so
these guys probably want to take a bathroom break after 2 races, so might be just a extra few seconds here to get going.
Yeah, It was a pretty good race. Going into Daytona, though, it's going to be typical Daytona. It's going to be pretty much pack racing. Going to need some help. Maybe some crashes. You never know. It is Daytona. It's going to be pretty treacherous, so we might be seeing 2, 3, 4 packs. Some cars are going to lose the draft early on. So it's going to be pretty interesting because
Is the timer started?
Daytona.
Okay.
So we're currently waiting to join here.
What was that?
Wow.
Well, this segment of the URL Iroc series is sponsored by Cheetos Crunchy Cheese Flavored Snacks. They're a good little hunger fixer in between races for announcers. So just wanted to put that out there that I appreciate Cheetos and everything they do for me personally. Eric, you got any foods getting you through the broadcast here?
Right now I'm drinking some mug root beer.
Root beer.
So,
Root beer and Cheetos. All right, thank you, guy. Root beer and Cheetos. We're just American right there.
yeah.
Nothing more American than root beer and Cheetos. So, Jag1111 in the chat. Thanks everybody for joining there. Looking forward to Daytona. So am I. I'm excited. This is going to be an awesome shootout. We're going to load in here in less than 10 seconds. We're about to get going. Here we go. Loading in now. Joseph DeBrosa says I need a G Fuel sponsorship. I need any kind of sponsorship.
Any type of sponsorship
Have
would be
fun,
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for lead, but personally for my channel.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
Dirty Bird 33. Number one. I'm going to send some Cheetos and root
Can
beer
I have
right
my-
now on down to Jag1111 we appreciate them watching the streams. Get y'all hooked up.
Just gotta wave to the concessions guy. You guys wave to the stream concessions guy. They'll send you some root beer and some Cheetos. Free of charge. It's free of charge. You gotta wait. You guys gotta wave. It's on our tab.
That's right. All right. Oh, awesome. Thanks for watching, Joseph. We appreciate it. Here we go. Pulling for Dad with Johnny said, get this dub, homie. There's your motivation, Dad. White Hammer, what's up, guys? Here we go. We're loading into Daytona. About to go green.
Don't disappoint them.
Next Era Energy 250 at Daytona. We're excited. The last race of the night here in the URL. Awesome racing league. These guys are putting on this race here for this was an open race. Anybody could join this. Anybody could be a part of this series in any league. So we appreciate them guys for putting it on. Really cool. All the guys got separate trucks, separate colors, as I said earlier. So here we go. We're lining up. LaFave 88 is going to take these guys to a green flag. A little bit of a glitch there, but here we go, Air. We're green at Daytona.
You have 9 car out front, getting a push from the 14 here. Outside lane, currently fading away. Not much help on the outside. Everybody's trying to get to the inside. Only a couple cars on the outside, but here we go. This is what we call the Weeble Wobbles, folks. Weeble Wobbles are coming into play here. I don't know if anybody's going to make contact, but here we go. Down the back straightaway. 9's getting pushed from the 14. 14's getting a push from the 5. Here, it's 3 wide behind them. As right now, it looks like the first 6 or 7 cars are single file here as everybody's trying to get to the bottom lane. Here we go, through 3 and 4. The 9 of LaFave doing well in P1. He started on pole after having the fastest lap from Auto Club. Is the 14 of AJ McChamp, currently P2. The 5 of Do Prime's going to get shuffled out here. So it's going to be a pretty unique battle. It is Daytona. I'm going to expect these cars to be calm here to start off. You want to be calm. You do not want to be aggressive here. It's only lap 1. You can't win the race off lap 1. If you think you can win the race off lap 1, then stop lying to yourself. Okay? But currently this 9 car out front, Dirty. What is your plan? It's lap 1 or 2 here. It's lap 2, I think. What is your plan here in this long race at Daytona?
Well, you got to think about this. It's not really that long. It was 25 laps here in this shootout. So you kind of got to jump right into that frame of mind of being at Daytona, the final stage of a race. Where you want to position yourself to be with about 15 to 10 laps to go. Well, guess what? That's coming up here real soon in about 10 laps. So I would stay single file. Don't do anything crazy. Try to stay in line with everybody else, and just stay calm. Like I said, it's going to get choppy with 10 or 15 laps to go. Everybody's going to start jockeying for positions, and then once the laps tick down from that, is when the real racing is going to start. But nothing to where you cannot make a mistake here. You make one big mistake, you slap your truck off the wall, or you take out a couple cars, you're done. There's no pitting, no cautions. So it's shootout style at its finest. These trucks are all at the most even as they could be. So the only thing different about these trucks is the driver. So everybody has the exact same truck. Horsepower, like everything is even. So, nothing but talent and racing smart.
Whoa, car in the grass. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but car, it looks like the 13 of Marcel hit the glitch. There's a glitch spot at Daytona he hit. It's right in the entrance of turn 3. If you hit that glitch, it's going to send you, and that's what happened. So bad for that 13 right there. The 89 also lagged out. RIP for him. But right now, this 9 of LaFave up front right now, racing. So far, only 3 or 4 cars have lost the draft. That's going to be huge because they need something to get them back up. So right now, it's Daytona. The only way you can get this high side working is if you get a lot of cars on that outside right now, and you get a big momentum. Right now, that 44 truck in P3, we got to get to him. I do not know who he is. I think it's the... Yeah, there's the 44, Ramrod.
44 Sergeant Ramrod.
Sergeant Ramrod reporting for duty in P3 right now, currently. I had to throw in the report for duty, but he's currently in P3 right now. He looks like he's going to be up there as well as some car tried to make a move there below the yellow, backed off there, gave position back. But right now, the 41 in P4 here, if we can get to him, a lot of these cars we haven't really seen.
Pretty wiggly.
The 41 of American Outlaw there, he looks like he's going to try the outside here. He's going to get some help, but not enough. As right now, this is only a 5-car pack technically. So how are they going to make a move with 5 cars here, Dirty?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably just kind of, just stick together and hope for the best. And that's about all you can do, especially if you've, lost the pack from the leaders here. But jumping back up, we got a 6-car pack as LaFave 88 brings that 9 truck down. 14 AJ still in P2. 44 Sergeant Ramrod all of a sudden in the mix here. With in P3, and then we're going to, I think, is the 41 of American Outlaw there, right behind them. So we got some players up here, and these guys, they all race pretty smart, so I think these guys are probably just going to stay put, see what happens here. The only driver in that top pack that has won a race is LaFave, who just won at Auto Club right before we got here to Daytona. So, the rest of that group is going to be hungry to get a win, as will LaFave. Will be hungry to grab 2 out of these 3 wins. But you never know. Nobody's really tested that outside line yet. 14 might be happy there. He might pop out outside and give it a little tester to see if anybody might want to come with him. But I don't think he's quite ready to make that jump yet. It's still just a tad too early there is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think the reason why it's now separated, I've seen that 43 lag a little bit, and it looks like that's the reason why we've had 2 packs now of the 6-car pack currently up front. And then we have like a number of cars back here. We have like a 3-car pack right here, and another 3-car pack.
That 43 is definitely lagging. That pink and black truck there.
Yeah, that's the reason why we have 5 cars at the front right now. But back to the front, we should say. The 9 of LaFave, and then you got the 14 of McChamp here. He's looking to the outside, but no takers. Nobody's going to follow him. That means he's going to drop to the rear of this pack. That's not good for that 14, especially with a lagging 43.
Yeah, most likely that was a move made just a little too soon, but you never know. You got to put feelers out there. 1 car might go with you, nobody, or that whole line might have went with them, but not quite this early. Mostly everybody's comfortable on that inside line as we see that 9 truck bring these guys back around. 44 up to P2 now. Sergeant Ramrod 88, haven't talked much about him, looking solid in that purple and black paint scheme there, followed by the 41 there in P3, and I think that's the 31 in P4. Kind of hard to see that number, but got some good little racing here. Looks like the 43's lag has settled back down. That's the 39 there, the 39 of Deprev there in P4 is the 43. I think gets a little bit of the apron and pops up as these guys come back around on the back stretch. 44 back on the bumper of the 9 car. We got that 39 of Deprev testing the outside line here, but smartly comes back down there as we make the turn and come back around to the start-finish line here at Daytona.
A little bit of the apron is a very big understatement right there. Understatement of the whole stream. A little bit of the apron. How many to go do we got?
To go.
13 laps remaining here. We're going to be coming to 12 to go this time. Final 12 laps. Dirty, who are the 3 drivers you're keeping your eye on here as the laps are winding down?
Well, that 9 truck of LaFave 88, he's led from basically from the green flag. So, he's got to be a definite favorite to, just hold this pack off. Sergeant Ramrod is kind of, definitely there in P2 is kind of maybe had the best strategy so far, kind of, kept his nose out of everybody's business, there in the beginning, and now is making his way up there. So, that 44 hops to the outside. These guys might break down into 2 lines here. We'll see. 9 truck might be a sitting duck. He hops up with that high line, goes with the other 2 trucks. So, honestly, at this point, I could really say any of these guys. So, but I'm going to say the 9, the 44, and I'm going to go with that 39 of Deprev. I've been watching him lately in a lot of different races, a lot of different leagues, and kind of been sniffing those wins, and they kind of have been up in the top 5. So, I'm going to lay my chips on him a little bit, especially right there at P4. I mean, what a good spot to be right now as these we're ticking down to about 10 laps to go, and so that's got to be a good spot to be in right now.
Yeah, 10 to go. I'm not sure if the chips are all down yet. I would not be making moves right now because You do not want to know who can go with you right now with 10 to go. It's way too early in my mind. I love just stay behind and just be patient. Wait to make that move with either 2 or the final lap. Right now, it's doing pretty good.
I
Right
totally
now, it's
agree with
9.
that, Air. What I was saying was, like, these guys might be trying to have, might try that outside line kind of with their buddies out there on the track, who they're partnered up with, this early that can, maybe start a line, to, possibly, partner up instead of having to kind of choose partners there at the end of the race as these guys start to beat and bang here a little bit.
Oh, they didn't listen to me. Nah, they didn't listen to me. As we got a new leader here. We got the 14 of AJ McChamp to the point here in Daytona. They sure as in the world didn't listen to me. As right now, I think that 44 is not going to fall out of the draft because of that. With that move by the 14, making it 3 wide, kind of put the 44 in the wall. So now it's going to be a 4-car battle for the win here as laps are winding down. This is going to be pretty interesting now, as the 9 car is now the last car in the tail of this pack, and now the 39 is the second car of this pack. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Now the roles have reversed. The 9 car has been out front all race, and now the 14 has taken P1 away. We also got a car I think we're coming up on, and he's like in the middle of 3 and 4 now. But we're coming up on that lap car. Could be a factor in who can decide the win here, as the 14 of AJ McChamp P1 right now, dirty. Right now, laps are ticking down. Who do you think's going with who here, if anybody makes a move?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm riding along with American Outlaw right now, that 41 truck here, P3. I'm on his hood cam, so yeah, I'm looking at what he's looking at. 9 laps to go. I think he might go with this 39 if Deprev tries to go high here. I think they might stick together, but we're still not quite time yet. I don't. They're staring down some possible lap traffic coming up here, so I would suspect the moves will be made after they possibly get past this lap traffic. But this is going to be interesting. We got a nice little group of 4 trucks right here as the 9 comes back into the mix. Got a nice little run on the outside, but he's going to die pretty quickly out there on his own. He'll drop back down low and grab the draft from P3 and American Outlaw here. But, as of right now, I like where this American Outlaw is sitting. They are approaching this lap traffic here pretty quickly. Can't wait to see how this whole thing's going to shake out. So this is going to be a 4-car pack here, so we'll just have to see. I want to know who's in 5th, because in case this top 4 mixes it up too much, it might open the door for whoever's in P5. So we'll see here as we head back to start finish line.
Yeah, P5's right now about to catch up to this about to get involved in this 4-car pack right now. I don't know. I don't think there's enough laps here for this 4-car pack to really catch the front pack, unless the front pack, something awful happens. But right now, P5, as they're going around, is the 44 of Sarge Ramrod here. He's currently P5. He's about to join this 4-car pack with, I think it's maybe 7 or 6 to go here. Is there any... 7 to go here,
6 at the line.
To 6. Is there any chance this pack can catch the front pack?
I guess anything's possible. There's enough laps left, but I think it's going to be starting to get pretty dicey here up. As AJ McChamp is trying to hold these guys off behind him. I'm riding along with him here, looking at what he sees in his rearview mirror. These guys are kind of dicing it up. That's what he wants to see. These guys side by side. He don't want to see them single file, which as they are, so they could catch back up to him here. So 39 fans up high. I don't know why. Possibly the 41 could have got on the inside, but American Outlaw here catches the apron, comes up on the 39. Oh, that will end probably the 39's chances of winning here today. So I think this is a three-truck race now with, I believe, the 13 being a lap down. So I don't think that there's anything going on there. So these laps are ticking down, man. I think we're coming to about 5 to go. These guys are getting antsy. They're starting to bounce off the apron here a little bit. So, I think that some of the nerves might be setting in. That 13, C. Marcel's a lap down, but, he's helping this top three lead group here of the 14, the 41, and the 9.
At this point, it's a three-car battle for the win. That 13 might play a factor here. He can help push whoever. As the 9 car is going to make a move to the outside here. As he's got the 13 behind him, a little contact with the 41. Here going into turns 1 and 2 here. He's got some help from the 13. 41's pushing. The 14 is here. We got word 4 to go here in the race. Who's going to win it? Got 3 cars eligible for the win. Unless something happens to all 3 of these cars. And I can see these are the only 3 cars that have a chance to win it.
Yeah,
right now, if I'm that 41, I'm backing off, see if that 9 can push me, and I can get that run. Will it happen? There is a gap here between the 41 and 14. Will the 9 give him a push? Yes, he does. 9 to the rear bumper, the 41. 41's got the draft. When will he make the move? He's going to get a big run here on this 14. He's going to the outside. It's a 3v1 situation here. 41's going to clear. New leader here in Daytona with 3 laps remaining. The 41 of American Outlaw. Right now, I'm blocking the 14 and 9 like they're an ex-girlfriend. Here we go. Down the back straightaway. That 14 ain't going to give up, though. He's side by side with the 9. But will that 41 protect his lead? Is it side by side? 13 is going to help the 14
Race
here.
chatter.
Here coming the 2 laps remaining. Dirty, how good was that move that American Alpha just made? American Outlaw.
That was perfect. That's what you want to do. I'm looking back here at that 9 truck. He's going to need help from that 13 to be able to get back up there to possibly make this thing a 2 in a row for Lefebvre 88. But that 41 American Outlaw and the 14 of AJ McChamp, these cars look very similar, but they're different. And, these guys, they're putting on a heck of a show here. Position 1 and 2 as we come to 1 to go air. The shootout is on. What's going to happen? Bring us to the line, Air. Bring us to checkered. Let's find out.
Here we go. Out of turn number 4. 9 cars going to make a move to the outside, but white flag in the air. One more time around at Daytona. Who's going to take it? 41 on the inside, 9 on the outside. 9's got help from the lap car to 13. 41 has help from the 14 behind him. 9 car does not have the advantage in the corner. Shortest line around the track here, and the corners are going to win it. Here we go, down the back straightaway. 41 is a sitting duck. He is a sitting duck. He has so much gap between him and second. The 9 car to P2. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. We might see a drag race. So many good finishes here in the Truck Series at Daytona. 41 blocks. Can the 9 make a move? Through out of turn 4. The 9's going to get to the outside, but it ain't going to be enough. The 14 or the 41 of American Outlaw is going to win at Daytona.
Awesome ending there, right to the line. These guys were beating and banging. There was a great race ending there. The 13 coming into play, being a lap truck down. I think that the 9 has to thank the 13 for kind of keeping them in this race. So, what a great race. 41 did awesome blocking there towards the end. That 9 truck was coming. So can't wait to see what American Outlaw has to say. We're going to bring him in for a little post race interview, and just what an awesome race, man! Just awesome race.
Awesome race.
If one of you guys
9
could invite
tried
him.
to make a last ditch move, man, and just didn't work. You know, I think with the 14 being on the inside there and 1 and 2 maybe gave that gap to the 41. But I thought he was going to be sitting duck in the 41. Anticipated the move there in the middle 3 and 4. Kind of threw a little block, but then the 9 pulled out of 4 and just wasn't really enough. But the 41 of American Outlaw is going to win here at Daytona, the 3rd winner here in the 3 races that we've had. There is your winner, American Outlaw, who just joined the party. American Outlaw, do you got a copy? Do you have your IO included?
No, hang on.
Yeah, you got your audio included.
Do you have?
I do
You have the
now.
audio
I
included?
do now.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what
Yes.
a win there at Daytona. You made the move with about 3 or 4 to go, and it worked. What did it take there to hold off the 9 and the 14 coming to the line?
Honestly, I think I owe this one to LaFave. I think he gave me a teammate break. I don't know why he said something earlier in the practice race about he remembers good things. You know, he doesn't forget things. I had helped him to the lead and stayed behind him. So really, this one is honestly, I think LaFave. I kept seeing me back up and get runs, back up and get runs. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna take a chance. Backed up. I seen AJ McChamp was kind of maybe dragging the brake a little, and so I just backed up and went for it. And LaFave, he followed me. Go ahead. Sorry.
Continue. I thought you were done. My bad.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say this one is really a shout out to LaFave because without him, I don't think I'm in victory lane.
Awesome
What a
race,
race.
American Outlaw. I had my eye on you there for probably like that last couple laps, man. When you snuck in there to P3, kind of the perfect run. I mean, honestly, I mean that's what happens here, man. You gotta have friends at some point. You know, hopefully you got one coming to you, later if you've helped somebody before. But now, LaFave helped. You said he helped you out, so you get to hopefully help him out later on. But I mean, just explain what that is. I mean, you got to have help out there. You said he's the reason why you got up there and was in the mix. So just tell us like how he got you up there, and eventually I want you to tell me like what you thought that 13 was going to do, the lap truck that was kind of playing around there with you guys a little bit.
Yeah, the 13 was a very interesting wrinkle in that equation because I didn't know who he was going to partner with. I seen LaFave starting to back up, and he was getting runs on that high side. It just something clicked in my head that he had said something earlier in the evening when we were getting ready for this series, and I took faith and trust that he was going to do that, and it worked out. And yeah, it was without his help. With the high draft, without numbers, you just really can't run the outside. That bottom line, you seen as soon as I got that run, and I tried to help him a little bit, but I tried to protect the lead too. So coming to the end, it's kind of without his help, I don't get to the lead. So I tried to bring him back into the mix, and it's kind of I can't leave that bottom open either because that's the fast lane around in these trucks and the high draft. So
that's it,
really,
man. So congratulations, you got a win in the first 3 races of the first session. Slide Job takes the Eldora win. LaFave 88 at Auto Club. American Outlaw takes Daytona. Outlaw, we got Richmond, Vegas, and Michigan coming up here at the end of April. So any one of those tracks you got your eye on here real quick?
Richmond, my friend. Watch for me at Richmond. I'm a short track kind of guy.
There you go. You heard it from him. Short track, American Outlaw, looking at Richmond, which will be the next race, April 27th. Stay tuned to social media, Ultimate Racing League. Thank you guys for putting this race on. This is the first session of 4, so can't wait to do this again. We want to remind you, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, Ultimate Racing League is going to get started in the Cup Series. Ari, you got anything else to put a bow on this thing tonight, man?
What a race! Just all three races were great. Eldora
They were. I agree.
came down to a good finish. And of course, Auto Club was amazing, and Daytona was, of course, Daytona amazing, like always.
Love the trucks at
and, you
Daytona,
know,
man. It's awesome. I just
Yeah,
love it.
and then now we're going to be going on to the next three races at the end of April, and it's going to be tight. I cannot wait to see what the standings are going to be going into the next three races here in April. But wow, great racing tonight from all drivers. We got to thank Ultimate Racing League for even having us here to commentate.
Absolutely.
Well,
Thank all
helping
you
with the lap
guys.
count tonight. Yeah, thank y'all to you guys for the lap counts as well. Y'all did great with the lap counts tonight. And that's the bow.
Yep.
I'm not really good bow tie.
All right.
I'm not really good at tying bows on a present.
Well, that's
but,
it. As far as this Iroc series, we'll be back April 27th. And so thank you guys for everybody tuning in. We'll be back here at 10:20 Eastern Time here in about 45 minutes. A little on the high side Racing League, starting off season 6. We're going down to Florida for this one, Daytona and Homestead. So we'll see you guys in about 45 minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Hey,
Yeah,
good luck with that,
45
you guys.
minutes. We'll
Thank
see
you.
ya.